What's up, guys? Johnny Jenkins here, and today we're going to be discussing the Rapala Scatter Wrap. And a few disclaimers I want to add in before we get into this is, for one, I want to apologize for the cloudiness of the water. You look at these clips, and it's getting into fall, and we're having a lot of different situations of leaves getting in the pool, and it's pretty cloudy. And that leads me to my next thing. I did the best I could because we were getting ready to close the pool to get the best clips that I could to represent the action of this bait. But the main thing is, this is going to give you a really good idea of how the bait works, and the hype is real with this bait. I've fished it for 2 days now, and I've caught some fish on it, and it's a really extraordinary bait in my opinion. It's different than a lot of crankbaits out there. There's a lot of baits, Strike King baits, and you know, Spro Little Johns, which are crankbaits that I love to use. But, you know, and they have a certain little hunting action where they'll go off center and then come back. But this crankbait with the weird design bill that they made, it really has the most inconsistent action of all. I've never seen a crankbait, I'll add to it, I've never seen a crankbait that I can actually watch it in the water and it literally looks like a minnow to me. Like, I can be fooled. If you reel this thing next to me, I would think it's a minnow. And as you look at some of these clips, you know, one of the things you're going to notice is it really veers off left and right. It goes off center, and the best way I could describe the action of this bait is you're going to reel it just steady speed, and then it's going to all of a sudden kick out left to right. It's going to kick out left to right, maybe, you know, 2 to 6 inches at the most, and then all of a sudden it'll go back to center, and then it'll do the opposite way again. It's a really interesting action. This action is going to be really good anytime you're not wanting to hit the bottom, anytime you're not hitting the bottom. If you see here, it's actually floats. It floats a little bit. It's got a nice steady rise to it. And I tried to do my best. You see these clips, and some of them are slowed down, and some of them are regular speed. Some of them are even sped up a little bit. You're going to see these clips, and you're going to think maybe I'm moving the rod, but this is all the bait. And one of the clips you see there where the bait literally went back up, it did like a little spiral. You'll see that in a few of these. The one thing I've noticed with this bait is if you reel it too fast, it'll oftentimes do a weird spiral, and you'll see one of them later here where it will actually literally come out of the water. It's a weird bait with the way the bill is, so just be cognizant of that. So far, I see there it did it a little bit, and you can see the action of it. That was complete the bait. That right there. It's got a really nice S&S, but the best thing I've learned is a nice steady. That's the key with this bait. A nice steady retrieve. Medium to maybe not even quite fast retrieve. I think it's the next clip coming up where you're going to see it completely come out of the water here. Right there. See, I started reeling. I was doing a real fast retrieve, and you'll see it come zooming by real fast. I slowed the clip down, but I was zipping it along. And if you speed this bait fast, it absolutely will come out of the water. The action, it's not even a crankbait. It's like the bill's broke on it. So just keep that in mind. A slow retrieve, you don't get quite the hunting action. It's more of a regular crankbait. You've seen that in some of it where it just looks like it's just steady along. And that's really it, man. It's got an awesome action to it, and we're going to go ahead and get ready to go into just looking at leading up to a fish catch, and then my first fish catch with the scatter wrap. So this has been Johnny Jenkins. I hope you enjoy, and leave a like if you enjoyed and you learned something. You see here I'm doing a few little pauses. But anyway, this is it, and I'll leave you on to the fish catch.
I can jerk it, jiggle it, twitch it, crank it,
Drop the drop shot, just shake it.
burn it,
Pop it.
buzz it, speed it up, slow it down,
Flipping and pitching it.
walking the dog, left, right, burn it, rip it. Come on, big mama, bite that thing. Come on, big fish. That's my money fish. Stop it, start it. Come here, big boy.
Shake it a little bit. Jiggling.
That's my money fish.
Yes.
Jiggle it like crazy. That's my money fish. Catching big old pigs. It's awesome, man.
There's the first one for the scatter wrap. Little guy. But he got it good. He hit it really, really good. Tell you what, this is going to be a deadly crankbait this fall. Hopefully it'll catch big ones. Hopefully it'll catch big ones. I'm confident it will. This is a neat little bait.